So I'm going to start off with the very first paper, which is the Daily Statesman newspaper. Grassroots take over Jeff Kunedu's campaign. Party for the Youth, young people take over NPP's regional elections. It looks like the regional elections. Yes, I've seen a lot of young people coming out, vying for positions. It's quite good.
A very good friend of mine is in there. We're all in the same...
is it a Kwesi or say dance? So
okay. Very, very good friend of mine. We're even talking about this in our group 2 days ago.
Does it relate
he's
to
one of our guys, so we're all rooting for him.
Does it relate to the finance minister?
No.
Okay, he doesn't relate to him.
Yeah, he's going for assistant general secretary, I think, in the Eastern region.
Okay.
So we're all supporting him. He's a very good friend of mine. We had a conversation about it 2 days ago.
East Side Project. Not bad. There's another young lady, Rhoda Ife Ishan, NPP Western Regional Treasurer. Hopeful. I have a few friends who are also vying. I have a few friends vying, and I hope that they do win.
Oh, but my friend was going to win. I mean, we at EOD, we're supporting him heavily. And he's definitely good. He's got a very, very bright, future when it comes to this. And he's a very cool, level-headed guy. So, yeah, as you see him in the picture, you can definitely tell.
We are rooting for our very own. Anyway, so time to address barriers to Africa's development. President Akufo-Addo says this. And also President Akufo-Addo commissions dredgers. And you can see a picture of him as he casts a tape to commission the dredgers. And that's all for the Daily Statesman newspaper.
Well, Daily Guide is here. NPP aspirants in tight race, and it's got pictures of Nchubosiako. It's got pictures of Odino Kwakwapia, Robert Kutin Jr., Jeff Kunedu, Kujo Boateng Ajiman, all captured on the front page of the Daily Guide this morning. And special prosecutor says probes Sir John assets, and that's also another story that you can find page 3 in the Daily Guide newspaper. And clear stretches on waterways. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo speaks on that. And sacked PPA boss in-law gets 10 million Ghana cedis bill. Page 6 has a story on that as well. And over here on health.
Wait, what's happening to the PPA?
Medicine.
What's happening to the PPA boss, former boss? He's been what? Granted
the in-law, actually.
The in-law, okay.
He's been granted bill for 10 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
That's a lot. Sureties maybe, yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, whatever it is, I'm sure they'll be able to.
$10 million a day. $10 million.
But 10 million Ghana cedis bill.
It's Ghana
serious, though.
Yes,
but it's still serious. I mean,
it's a lot of money. Because usually bills out like what, 10,000 Ghana cedis, 20,000.
20,000.
Yeah,
like
so this is
10 million.
10 million, not even 1 million. That's 10, Charlie. That's a lot of money. That's
a serious bounty on somebody's head, I'm telling you. Anyway, but this will interest you. In the middle page over here, we have very beautiful scenes. I'm sure you know about this. And Patapaa denies divorce rumors. And also Victoria Lebanese also captured over
So let's talk about this Patapaa denying it and his father coming out last night to say that it's true. So who is speaking the truth?
So
Patapaa is denying the rumors.
And he's the man in the marriage. Any other thing anybody says, for me, doesn't hold water because
until we have the evidence.
He's the one who's married to the woman anyway.
Exactly.
Even if you're my dad or my mom and you come out and say, "Oh, my son is
business." What business do you have in that marriage that you're coming out to talk about it?
In the marriage, you understand? So
I feel you.
It doesn't even make sense.
I feel you.
Anybody to come and say what Patapaa say is not true.
Yeah.
It's not true. Who are you?
That's
the
I feel you.
Who are you? You understand? So
I feel you. I feel you.
We should just listen to Patapaa. I think that we will not be doing him any good service if we decide to listen to rumors and all.
Every marriage has its own issues, and probably he's having issues. It doesn't mean that he's going to divorce.
So it doesn't mean that
even separation is permitted in marriage. You can separate and come back together, and that's not divorce.
Yeah, and that's this one that they call let's take time to fix ourselves.
That's the separation.
Come back. No, separation is a long time thing. But
sometimes
I'm talking about 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Separation, you're going to go like a year or 2.
Not really. Some people separate for a week, 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, so they come back together.
How did you get here?
And so we'll do ratio. Who said this what to me? I have to be back, and so you come back.
I didn't hear that, man.
So maybe Patapaa and wife, yes, they're having issues, but they are not divorcing anytime soon. We are hoping that their marriage will last.
It should.
So. It's a beautiful one.
And
they have a baby already?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
The woman got pregnant after. I think she was pregnant before they got married. They did the whole thing, you know.
All right.
But reports indicates that she's been running around town. You know, she's been going to Nigeria. She's just trying to live her life, partying with her Patapa and all that. But I mean, really.
But is Patapa partying with her?
No.
So what's the big deal if she's partying without Patapa? You know, there's nothing wrong. Why is it that when the men do it, it's okay, but when the women do it, there's something wrong with it?
Patapa is working, so let's assume.
So she's also working.
Well,
she's signing business deals. It doesn't matter. She can be partying at night and signing the deals in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so our question this morning says the security man, and the security man is actually sleeping. The owner of the place is also sleeping. So the question now we're asking is, who watches the watchman? Who watches Charlie? So the watchman is sleeping. The one who is supposed to be also enjoying the good night's sleep is far gone. So in case of any incapacities.
This one, where are we?
That is why they say who watches the watchman.
So we are where and who is where?
This could be government. This could be this could be government. This could be the ordinary Ghanaian. So yada, aka Omwada. That will be for the Daily Guide this morning, folks.
What do they say about Sir John's assets?
They said they want to probe the assets. You know, the special prosecutor. He says that the special prosecutor Kisi Ajabeng is lacing up his boots to commence investigations into the mind-boggling assets acquired by the chief executive officer of the Forestry Commission, the late Kojo Osuafu, aka Sir John. So basically, he has intentions of getting into his assets.
We need to get into Charles Owusu's assets as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Charles has also got his own story. I mean, you know, the issue of Sir John came up, and all of a sudden we've been able to dig his past to try as much as possible to compensate for all the assets that he's been able to gather for himself. And there are certain places he's worked and certain life he's lived at other places. You may want to believe that he's been able to acquire some of the things that we've seen, you know, being mentioned genuinely. Let me put it in that way. So you never can tell. His own may actually come up and we'll dig and we'll find out that, oh, he's also been that, he's also been that, he's also done that. So right now, the real truth, you know, maybe will depend on how the prosecutor actually goes about his work, you know, so that eventually we'll find out that, okay, we have about 10 assets.
We are hoping the prosecutor will give us a very, very, very good verdict, and that's all we hope for as Ghanaians. We don't want.
But that's one of the jobs that I actually want to do in this country.
The special prosecutor.
Yeah, it's come with so much power. Like
there's a lot of power.
You will so much power.
Yeah.
And barring every other interference from presidents. I think that you can control a lot of.
But you know, it comes with a lot of influence as well. You need to be fair.
Of course.
You need to be super fair.
Of course. That's what I'm saying, that if you don't have presidential interferences,
this is Africa.
It makes your job.
This is Africa.
And your power that you're willing, you know, legit.
Africa.
But when you have the president on your neck calling you every morning and every evening to ask you what to do and what not to do, that's a problem.
Anyway, let's move to the Daily Graphic newspaper. As nation battles floods, demolish structures on water courses. President directs MMDAs. MPs staff must lead an asset declaration, says Speaker. Of course, we've been saying this so many times, but you still don't do it. You still don't do it. You allow them, and then you come back to tell us this in our faces. Please, we can't go and force them to declare. You are there. Force them to declare. No offices, no operations. EC wants political parties. Ish. If you don't have, so right now the political parties, you have to have office, else you can't operate. Period.
How do we vote for?
You can't operate from your home. Period.
How do we vote for Kwadonko?
I say it's just the new rule. Who said Kwadonko doesn't have an office?
She has an office.
She does.
Really?
Oh, she doesn't?
Never heard of.
I don't know that. Anyway, so yes, demolish structures on water courses. If you know that your building is on a water course, you have been told it's going to be demolished, whether you like it or not, it's going to be demolished. That's the president. Let's go to the back page. MEDA hands over $14.5 million substation to ECG. Okay, not bad. They've handed over this from the Kanda. It was constructed at Kanda in Accra to ECG. It's a facility expected to improve power supply to more than 200,000 residents of Kanda. It looks like Kanda is going to be having a lot of good light system. So Kanda, yes, because MEDA has handed over the substation to them, and this looks good for the people of Kanda.
They're going to have what?
Proper electricity. So the doomsday there will reduce. So depending on where do you live in Ghana?
In a proper country. in a proper country with reasonable.
You want me to read a bit of it? So the 78 MVA facility expected to improve power supply to more than 200,000 residents of Kanda. They didn't say Accra, so don't be thinking it's Accra. They said Kanda. Will also enhance supply to parts of Ridge and Cantonment, Nima, Roman Ridge, Bema Camp, and Airport residential area. What's your denta? Forget it.
Why is this even supposed to be news? This is basic. This is basic. This is basic necessity. We write stories about so and so places about to have electricity, so and so places about to have water in this modern age.
And you see, these are the expensive places to live. This one, ordinary Ghanaian self can't afford this area.
This is basic necessity. And we are
this is for it says
about it.
Cantonment, Nima, Roman Ridge, Bema Camp, Airport residential area.
And they'll write motorway street lights to be fixed.
It's still being fixed.
Like, is that supposed to be news?
We will get there.
No, we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere. Ghanaian Times, it's sad. We're not getting anywhere. These are not supposed to be news. You don't go any country.
I get you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Like, these should be done without even being told. Exactly.
If anything, I told you, I'm apologizing to you for your lights going off at a point or whatever it is. Power inconsistency.
Who's going to apologize to you? Who are you? Who are you for them to apologize to you?
And giving people electricity.
They should apologize to you because of what? Because of what? Did you do a campaign?
Ghanaian Times this morning, man. There's an unveiling of an ultramodern dredge masters. Page 16 of the story, it says, demolish buildings on waterways. President orders MMDAs. Boost for organic fertilizer producers, and Agri Ministry offers support for local companies. So today, MFL will be talking about this food security issues and fertilizers and every other thing that makes it, holistically sensible in terms of making sure that we're safe with what is going on around the world right now, and the fact that we're even putting blames on people. That's on BTH, so make sure that you join in the conversation. It's going to be interesting. No case of monkeypox in Ghana, so yeah, they've actually...
Yeah, I said they came to debunk
Dennis
it.
Lai is actually
they came out to debunk it.
But you see, we may not have the case now. Like I said, the thing is hovering around. It's not about having the case. It's about making sure that you never get to have the case. So coming to defend that we don't have it is different from you putting practical measures in place to ensure that we don't even experience
yesterday, I want to go on social media.
As for talking about it, that we don't have it and all of that, we are not recording any case.
We had
it's easier.
We had a few, okay, so I saw this, how to prevent monkeypox. Let me read a bit of it. In light of international reports on recorded cases of transmission due to sexual activity, it's recommended to avoid unprotected. Really? Okay. Avoid unprotected sex if possible. Avoid physical contact with infected individuals and do not share personal items such as towels and bed linen. Wear gloves and the necessary personal protective equipment when caring for patients. Wash hands regularly. Cook all animal products well before consumption. Wear gloves and protective clothing when approaching sick animals. So I hear there's also a vaccine that's coming out very soon. Most cases resolve spontaneously, and symptoms usually cease within 2 to 4 weeks. An antiviral drug be used in severe cases for a limited period of time. The third generation of the smallpox vaccine, which is not widely available, can be used after exposure or infection to prevent the spread of the disease. So yes, the vaccine will be out soon. I don't know if it's out now, but as of yesterday, they said the vaccine was coming out. And so if you don't want to get monkeypox, you can go for the vaccine. But then don't have unprotected sex, so it can give you monkeypox. This goes to you, KMJ. No unprotected sex.
I'm a married man.
You can get monkeypox.
I'm a married man, so I don't.
Don't share towel. You can get monkeypox.
No, I can share that with my partner. I'm a married man. So
okay. Who are you married to? KMJ single, girls. Call her. Hey, never call her. Call him.
So life. You see your life.
There's a lot in the world of trends, and KMJ is going to take us away with that. Do stay with us.